What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Rimworld. Let's jump in. Now, there's been a couple things that have happened since the last video that I uploaded, and I'll admit I played a little bit offline to get us through some boring parts. I mean, I know, I know that the way I set these videos up, man, I know it's not very fun. Some of that's by design, though, and the reason it's by design is because I don't want to be like one of those other YouTubers that's just like, let's go ahead and cut up a bunch of shit and only show the fun stuff. Because part of my, I don't know, man, ideological view of this game is that a lot of it has to do with the boring parts too. I don't know if that's making sense or not, but in any event, I wound up playing a little bit offline because in the last video that I uploaded about this colony, we were in the process of trying to go down to. Hold on a second here. We were arranging a caravan to go down here to this Keycaspes place, and the intention was to go ahead and sell some stuff because I've got a shit ton of furs and wool and skins and everything else that you can think of, and those damn orbital traders aren't coming around anymore. I don't know why, man. I still think it's something to do with this game's logic or something, but for whatever reason, they haven't been around now for at least 20 to 25 years. And so I went down there last night, fucked around with them, and they hardly had anything, man. I mean, they had a few weapons here and there, but that was about it. And so I decided to go over here to this place, Hova. I've never been here before. I've never traded with these people. I have absolutely no idea what to expect. Probably not going to be anything, major or anything like that, but this will be the first time that I've traded with them. And my people, I've got 4 people here, okay? I've got, hold on a second here. Let me see if I can bring this up. Clark, Mullins, Gabs, who is our leader, and Ola. Now, for the most part, this is a pretty good little crew here, more or less. Shooting 4 from Clark. Mullins, he is at a 6 with a single passion. And then there's Gabs, who is at a 7, and she's our, telepath or whatever you call those people. She's the one that can use her mind and stuff, so she's got some game too. And then we've got Ola here, who is a 7 double passion, so she's actually pretty awesome. And she's also 11, or excuse me, 11 on social with the double passion. So if all hell breaks loose at some point and something stupid happens, I can always use my colony to send some emergency supplies and even some backup if I have to with those pod launchers or whatever, But we're going over here because the items that I wound up with from that last visit, I mean, like I said, there were some weapons here and there, but I wasn't able to really get rid of my clothes, and I still even have some cloth and stuff. So I said, fuck it, let's go ahead and go here to this Kova place and hope for the best out of that. And so that's what we're basically doing right now is going over there to that Kova place, and hopefully they'll have some stuff that's worth buying. Because I gotta tell you, man, I'm getting real tired of screwing around with all this stuff that I've got, never having anybody to really sell it to. And by the way, in the last episode, or should I say the last time I played, which was last night, which I didn't upload a video for, I did have somebody come by. It was a bulk trader on foot, but it turned out to be kind of lackluster. I mean, I shouldn't say lackluster because I did wind up with a pretty good amount of steel and a few components and some food. So, I mean, it wasn't really all a loss or anything. And for whatever it's worth, I did manage to get rid of a pretty good amount of my textiles and things like that. But it just wasn't enough, So that's what we're doing, man. That's where we are. That's what we're doing. That's where we're headed. So let me see here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to emphasize or focus on steel as much as possible. We'll put it right here. Let's make sure that we've got the zone covered. Stonework. We'll add another thing here. There we go. Alright. Hope you guys are doing okay. Hope you're staying safe, healthy, employed. I worry a lot about our job situation in this country, man. I think we're not headed in the good path, but I'll save that for a different video. Here in Indiana, though, man, we've been having some really kick-ass weather. I think today it was around like maybe, what was it, man? It was probably mid to upper 60s, maybe low 70s, somewhere around there. Beautiful sky. Everything was absolutely gorgeous. Little bit of rain in the morning, but nothing major. By the time it hit noon, man, it was evaporated, dried off. Looks like I need to move that one too. What's over here? Shit, here's some more steel. Put this right here. I'm betting the zone needs to be. Well, got a little bit of zone right there. Yeah, man, today was a beautiful day. Sucks that I had to stay in an office today, but gotta earn your bread. Kitty, kitty, kitty. One thing that happened last night too when I was playing this offline is that we had a few colonists getting into fights. As you can see, Rachel was one of them. Flores. I guess a lot of them are healed now, so I can't really show you who all it was, but there were about maybe 6 people that wound up having little scuffles. I don't know what it is that causes that, man. I guess it's really some of the fine stuff, you know, like, I don't know, having bedrooms by rivals and stuff like that, you know, walking by them and I guess people getting pissed off. But yeah, as you can see here, some of the remnants of my last trade from that group that came on foot. We wound up with a pretty decent amount of steel out of that, too. A little bit of silver. It's not too shabby. And I managed to train about, I think it was about 4 boomalopes. Normally I don't do that, but I think it was about maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Something happened, I can't remember what it was, but something happened to 1 or 2 boomalopes, so I figured, fuck it, let's just go ahead and train a few more. Replenish our stock. So we got those taken care of. You can see though, man, we're kicking ass on food now. These freezers down here are looking pretty damn good. We're even beginning to stock up now on this side, which is really difficult for this place because for some reason, I don't know, there's something about the dynamics of this colony or this base, whatever you want to call it, where it seems to struggle with with putting food in these freezers over here for some reason. And I think it's got something to do with just how, I guess, how the zones are, or how the crops are in terms of the colonist traffic. Because I think the colonists that are assigned to my ag work, there's something about it that I haven't understood yet, where they focus on footpaths that seem to kind of, I don't know, not emphasize these freezers over here for some reason. It's like there's some sort of numerical stack of prioritization that this freezer winds up being missed out on. All of the others, though, they seem to get stocked up perfectly fine. Like up here, you can see that these up here are completely stocked with rice, which I'm not completely crazy about, because I want there to be like an equal dispersion of what's the word I'm looking for? This distribution of rations or whatever, those dinners. I don't know where my mind is, man. But food meals, whatever the fuck they're called, man. I wish I could like evenly distribute all of the food meals, or these things. Let me see if I can click on one here real quick. Get my fucking vernacular down. Packaged survival meals. There. I wish I could just evenly distribute the packaged survival meals evenly across all of my different freezers, but I can't, you know, for some reason. So this one up here is stocked up with rice. This one over here is just now beginning to get some food on the shelves. This one down here is completely filled to the rim with survival meals and other food items like that. And this one over here, it's got some food meals, as you can see, but it's also got a lot of the psychoid stuff. And the reason I keep that is to give all of the people the occasional joint to smoke. Because it kind of calms them down, I guess. So anyway, and then of course I've got my inner circle freezers, the original ones that I built. These things are completely stocked full of stuff. A little bit of livestock food, rice, milk, meat. So man, we're looking good on food, and that kicks ass. Because you do not want to get low on food in this game, man. That's when all sorts of shit goes down. Everyone gets derailed and you know, goes on vision quests, and I don't know, man. Everything just goes downhill from there. Is that dead? Ooh, got a deadie. Okay, it looks like he's not gonna be able to take him. Let's see if Valley's not gonna be able to. Gosh darn it. Jackson. Well, I guess Ray's on it. Okay. Let's leave it there for now. We'll have to keep an eye on that, though. Make sure it doesn't develop that lung rot crap. I hate it when that happens. Oh, for any of you guys that are into UFC stuff, or UFC adjacent, I should say, there's a power slap that's going to be on tomorrow night. I think it starts at 9. I think like the prelims. If you guys have never seen that shit, oh my god, are you missing out? I'm so looking forward to that shit, man. Again, it's called Power Slap. I'm sure some or most of you have probably heard of it. It's that thing where they just slap the shit out of each other until someone passes out or gets unconscious. Love that shit, man. And it's so stupid, it's unbelievable to think that there's people out there that will actually do that shit. But there are, man, and I prioritize that shit over everything in my life. So again, that's on at 9, I guess. I guess it starts at 9 Eastern Standard. It'll be a good time. Hey, wild, ooh, we got some alpacas. We gotta get them. Where are they? Oh, definitely gotta get those. Let's see how our caravan's doing. This damn mouse, man. I don't think it's the mouse. I think it's the game. There's like a propagation delay between the point in which I click and drag something, then release the mouse button, and then it like jerks somewhere that you don't intend. Really gets annoying with this, man. Okay, here they are. About a day and a half, and then they'll be there. I would not be doing this if it was like a winter, you know. So hopefully nothing bad happens while they're on the route. We did run into a trade caravan on our way to Keycaspes, but that place, that trade caravan, they had some good stuff, but they didn't want to take any of my wool or my textiles, so I had to kind of pass on it, which sucked because they had a shit ton of components and some what else did they have? I think they had some weapons and stuff like that. Wanted like guns and stuff. But it's all good. We're making do. We are up to our nose in chem fuel, man. 277,524 chem fuel. That ain't too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Uh-oh. Vinka. Vinka. Oh, come on, man. Give me something better than this. I guess that doesn't really matter that much. I'm not really big into the whole psychic stuff in this game. I mean, I've got like maybe... I can't remember how many people I have that can do that. I think it's like maybe 3 or 4. Gabs and I think Cream are my main people. They're 2 of the 3 founders of this colony. And I've only used that skill set like a few times. Namely, like to suppress fires and stuff like that, or to put out fires. Look at all this rice. It's insane. I think I'm going to increase my max component level to 600. Because you can see over here that we've got 500. So I'm going to bump it up to about 6. Let me see here. Okay. And the reason I'm doing this is because I've got plenty of steel. And if there's one thing that this game has taught me, it's, my God, that is, you do not want to get caught up in component hell. You know, not having enough components for whatever. I hate it when that happens, man. But I think I'll only make those up to that limit. I think because I've got like these others that are out on the wing, like out here, you know. They're set at 500 max. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave those alone, I think. Should I make those? We'll leave them for now. I might come back and change those at some point, but for now I'm just gonna make these 600. I'll tell you though, man, this game is really fun. Super fun. I'm really looking forward to upgrading it too, man. I just haven't got around to it because I've just been really deep into this colony here. Uh-oh, that's sandstone. I don't want that. It's radium. Let's move this. Here it goes. Look at all this kid fuel, man. Shit is insane. A dance pate. Let's do it. Hell yeah. Time to get our boogie on. Come on, come on. Dance, dance, dance. Shake your booty. Oh yeah. Life on the rim is tough, so we have to take advantage of these opportunities. Enjoy each other's company and jam it out to some sort of weird techno loop. It's a far cry from Armin van Buren. But it'll have to do. Man, they're all coming. Shit, even fucking Maxwell, the Cobra, is coming to join the festivities. Because why not, right? I just hope nobody gets into a fight, man. Hopefully this will help out with everyone's motions and stuff, you know, psyche. Get them all to chill out a little bit. They getting their potty on. Who's got the booze? Uh-oh. And somebody starting some shit. There too. Come on, guys. Just have fun, man. Jesus. There's another one. Alright. Unforgettable dance party. Good. That's great. 10 out of 10. 2 out of 6 active speaker count. I don't know what the fuck that means, but whatever. Plus 16 mood for 6 days, man. Kick ass. Alright. Good deal. Well, you know that's worthy of a save. Alright. Look at them all eating at that table. Oh yeah, and by the way, I got everything repaired. Got this bad boy rebuilt. Got the slug turrets redone. Turbine. Solar panel. They're looking pretty good, man. I'm just hoping and praying that whenever we get over there to that place, that we wind up with something decent from a trade. I'm getting tired of these freaking places where I'll trade with these and get almost nothing in return, man. You know? Sucks, man. Give me, like, I don't know, 200 components. 200 components, a bunch of, like, those learning capsule things for shooting. Some Pollux trees. I don't know. We got our animals here. We've got to train any. There. I think we've got some cougars. Every name. Let's see here. Name it Lolita. Let's get a different name. Cherub Fawn. Oh shit. Cougar. I need you to name my cougar. Blitzen. I like it. Is there anybody else? Look at all these friggin' boomlopes, man. We are killing it. Okay, but I don't think there's any new Thrumbos. Let's see here. We've got 1, 2, 3 Thrumbos that are preggers. We're gonna have to kind of keep an eye out for that, because whenever they give birth, we're gonna have to find a decent name. But see, that's another thing that I'd like to sell off. I've got plenty of Thrumbos that I could sell. Oh, nobody wants to come around to my colony and buy some shit. It's really irritating, man. What are we doing here? The one thing that's a little irritating about this game is how small the map size needs to be. Now, I've got mine on like one of the biggest settings here that the game provides, like out of the box, I guess. I think there was like one more setting above this that I could have used, but I chose not to because of all the stuff that you read about online about how, you know, the bigger map size you have, the worse the gameplay, I guess. Now, with me personally, this is a pretty big map size, man, and I haven't really experienced anything with my computer that's really made me not want to play the game in terms of like performance, you know. The one thing that does happen a lot in this game, and you probably see it whenever you're watching my videos, is that sometimes I'll click and drag on something to make the map move, and whenever it does that, it gets kind of kitschy, you know, or catchy. It'll be I don't know how to really describe it. It's like stuttering or something, you know, like a propagation delay. Now, I don't know if that's my computer or if that's something to do with the game or something. I mean, my computer is pretty beefy, man. It's got like fucking 64 gigs of RAM or some shit, and you know, it's got a pretty decent I can't remember what it is, video card, and I don't feel like getting you that information right now because I'm just too damn lazy. The TI something, so and the CPU, it's a really nice CPU. So I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe it is my computer. Maybe I'm just reaching a point in this game where it's just overrunning what my resources provide for. I don't know, but whatever the case, the point is that sometimes there is a little bit of a I don't know if you would what's this? What's this? What is this? This is the first time I've seen something like this. Steel mining worksite. Huh. Well, I'm not gonna like bother them. If they want to mine that, fine. Power to them. Where was I? I don't know, man. The only thing I notice sometimes is that there is either, I don't know if it's lag or something else, but there are things sometimes that happen where, like, I don't know, man, I'll like go to click on a thing, but there will be like a number of other things that get clicked on for some reason. I don't know what that is. But I guess it could be my computer, man. But, I mean, my God, that says a lot about the game, I guess, you know? I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it just means that, you know, like I said, my computer is pretty beefy, and if it's going through that kind of stuff right now with the things that I have, it makes me wonder what some of you people out there are dealing with your systems if you don't have one as good as mine. And I feel for it, man. I wish you didn't have to go for it or go through it. Because sometimes that click stuff, that drag stuff, whatever it is, that it really does get a little annoying. And sometimes I always wonder if it's my mouse, but I think it might be both. I think my mouse needs to be replaced. Because I mean, it's getting kind of old. You know, it's a generic mouse that I got from work. And but I also think though too that I'm pushing this game to its limits as far as my computer is concerned too. So, but it's still playable, you know, and I still enjoy it. It's not enough to make me not want to play it, in other words. But I have noticed that whenever I pause, whatever that shit is, it's 10 times better. So I don't know what that means, man. I got as a computer programmer myself, I can come up with all sorts of ideas and theories and stuff, but only the developers would really be able to answer that. And like I said, it's not that big of a deal, so I just kind of roll with it. just gonna kind of let this roll for a while, as long as nobody's killing each other or there's nothing catastrophic happening. One thing you probably noticed about my colony is that I don't have lights turned on in like the individual, like, you know, bedrooms and stuff. And the reason I don't do that is because I just save power. Now there is a thing with these people where their needs are concerned, where they don't like the dark, well, some of these you won't see it, I guess, but a lot of them sometimes will come up with a little bit of a thing on their needs readout where they basically complain about being in the dark. I just kind of roll with it, man. It's something that I just kind of live with, you know, because I don't want to turn on all of those lights, because if I do, it's going to wind up sucking on more of my power sources and stuff, and I just don't really feel like we need that right now, you know. You need to wonder if my cleaner bots are like on the chargers or something. Ah, there's one of them. All right. I'm betting that's why some stuff is getting a little dirty right now. Farther now. I always get a kick out of this game because I don't know, man. You can build these things called band nodes and hydroponic basins. You can build chem fuel powered generators. You can build fabrication benches, biosculptor pods, geothermal generators, But by God, you cannot build a car or a truck or fucking airplane or something, man. Or even a goddamn boat. It's just, you know, there's a little bit of an imbalance there. I mean, call me crazy, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, man. It's still a fun game. You can look past shit like that. But you can't really blame me for observing that lapse. I don't know. That's it. I guess it doesn't matter, man. It's just a fucking game. Okay, we got another deep drill that we gotta relocate, I guess. Okay. Let's move this. I guess over here. Yeah. I was kind of crowding the billiards table, but we'll just kind of live with it for now. Gotta move this one too. Move it out here. We need to pick this crap up, man. Is there anybody out there that's picking it up? We're gonna have to assign some people to do this, because otherwise it's not gonna get done. Just pick at random people. No, did not. Damn it. Okay. No, I heard that. Where was it? Here it is. Hey, Fate, if you killed it, you gotta haul it. Oh, we got another one down here, too. Come on, guys. Heard that. What was it? Okay, they're calling the herd, man. We got another one right there. Dundee's on it. Damn it, Sienna. This is getting a little irritating. So everybody's killing these animals and they're not taking them as they kill them, you know? I'm just gonna let them do their thing for a few minutes. I'll check back in a bit. What's going on over here? Dead over here. I think we're okay over here. We're fine over there. It's just over here. Okay, so he's slaughtering a duckling. Or she? Is it a she? No, it's a he. God, he's slaughtering one too. Killing our ducks. Well, guys, I'm getting kind of sleepy, man. So I think I'm gonna pause it right here. Pick up again either maybe tomorrow or the day after. But basically what we're gonna do once we get back is just kind of keep focusing on the caravan that's making its way down here to this Kova place, and hope and pray that we wind up with something decent after a trade. I don't know what to think about this though, man. Steel mining worksite by the Northwest Highwanium or Highwanum, because they're kind of an ally, so I don't want to go and like fight them or anything. Excuse me. So I guess we'll just kind of leave them alone, let them do their thing. What's this? Oh yeah, that's something else that happened last. Okay, so when I was playing this last night or whenever it was the night before, there was an item stash indication, and I don't know, man. I never really go to those things because they're always bogus. They always suck. It's like a couple of like wool parkas or something. Who gives a shit, man? Give me something that's worth a shit. Something that's actually worth pursuing. But one of these days, man, we're gonna take these guys on. I don't really want to hurt these guys, at least not yet. But these guys I might. And the reason being is because they're kind of... We've got a little bit of a 2-on-1 kind of thing down here. And I want to try to help the Kozlos people if I can. So at some point we'll probably send a war party down. So I don't know, man. Did I save this? Let's save this one more time just to make sure that I save. I always do that. Okay. And there we go. Alright, guys. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I know, there wasn't really a whole lot that was going on here. But I'm hoping that whenever we get to that, whatever it was, that Cosvos or Cos whatever place, that we'll wind up with a decent trade. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing okay. Hope you're staying safe. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really want to tell or talk about, and I guess there isn't, man. So anyway, we'll just end it here. I will talk to you again or talk to you either tomorrow or maybe on Saturday. Just depends on what my schedule's like. So you guys take care.